Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with USL Dunkerque. We are a couple of matches earlier than I was thinking we would be because Chambly haven't been in particularly good form. I've done some maths and I think we could potentially finish second place today if we beat Pau and Chambly lose, or if we beat Pau and we beat Dunkerque, then it doesn't matter what Chambly do, I think. We have played 2 matches in between episodes, and we lost one of them. Up against Red Star, it was a 2-1 defeat. They actually scored 3 goals. One of them obviously got disallowed. Francois Xavier Fumo Tamuzo opened the scoring. They didn't open the scoring, sorry. They scored on 29 minutes. Julio Denisa scored on 83 for the win. Valentin Candas opened the scoring for us after just 10 minutes. We were not very good in this game and did actually deserve to lose. Then up against Beziers, we were a lot better in this game, but we only end up winning 1-0 thanks to a 2 minutes Alexis Alagu goal. We destroyed them in terms of shots, but couldn't get one on target. In fact, we got 2 on target, and that was it, and one of them went in. So, league table-wise, it looks like this. Obviously, we are second place in the table. We are a mighty 16, not 16, I can't do maths. What's that? 6 plus 7 equals 13. We are 13 points clear of Chambly, so I've done, like I said, I did some maths. If Chambly were to win every single game up until the end of the season, we will only need to win 2. And we will therefore become second place. I was going to say champions. We're not champions. To me, it seems like champions, because basically, Concarneau, no one's going to catch them. We'll finish second place in the table, and we will be promoted to Ligue 2 at the second time of asking. Even the game has worked it out as well, so I probably was right with my maths. Potentially a win away from promotion. It's all down to basically how we get on against Pau in the next match, and also how Chambly get on in their match. I don't even know who they're playing. They are playing Granville, so this, you can see here, this is the reason why we are in the position that we are in. Tours, Concarneau and Miriam Gignac all beating Chambly in the last 3 games. It's meant that it's kind of irrelevant what we did for those games. Granville isn't an easy opponent. They could lose to Granville. Granville will then, Granville might technically, Granville are also, okay, right. Let me think this again. If that's a draw, we should become second place in the table. If Chambly or Granville win, which is most likely, we will need to go to the next match. I think. Probably. Here we go then. It is crunch time against Pau, a team in woeful form. But more importantly, just as important, they're not even playing. They're playing maybe tomorrow. Okay, so if we win, we won't even know whether it's enough. So we just need to do our job. Fine. Also, just in case you're interested, 27th of March 2020, my 34th birthday. If we were to win, and that meant that we finished second place, this will be the greatest day ever. The starting lineup then for the match against Pau. In goal will be Joan Hartock, Boubacar Silla Babatori, Jeremy Huisman and Giovanni Chihuacha. Will always be the back four. Baboy Traore as the defence midfielder with Hebert and Eric Taibi as the box-to-box midfielder today. Paul Perrin is also going to get a rare start because Alexis Alagu is 1 yellow card away from a suspension. So is Silla, Torre and Chihuacha. But Alagu, I feel like we kind of need him. Dimitri Boudad, who is going to be leaving at the end of the season, isn't very good anymore. Paul Perrin is probably a better footballer than Boudad now, so we're going to give Perrin a run out. Alain Viral and Andy Faustin will be the 2 strikers. So all we can do then is focus on our performance and our result, and just let's worry about what happens in the other game tomorrow. Like I said, I think a draw tomorrow will mean that we are probably finishing second place in the table. 8 minutes on the clock, and the first chance possibly falls to us. Chihuacha with the ball on the left, crosses into the middle. It's cleared. It's a penalty. We've gone and got ourselves a penalty. Andy Faustin is stepping up to take it. It's going to be his first goal, probably this calendar year. Faustin steps up straight down the middle. It's a good penalty. His 12th of the season. He's finally scored a goal. It's not an open play, but it doesn't matter. We are 1-0 up against Pau. We are now on 60 points. That is 16 points clear of third place. We have to be going up, surely. Pau with the ball, with a little bit of opportunity to go forward. Chihuacha's going to get the ball first, though, and play it back to Hartock. Hartock, the Martinique goalkeeper. Where are you going, you silly bloody idiot? You flippin' idiot. Joan Hartock has potentially cost us 3 points there, hasn't he? This is why Maraval has been playing more frequently, because of that kind of stuff. Hebert with the ball for us, crosses in, it's cleared. Silla, Perrin, across to Viral, goes for goal. Toure is going to keep it in play. There is 4 in the box, crosses in, Viral is there, and it is wide of the post, and it's going to be a goal kick. I'm genuinely furious with Hartuk. Like, I want to sub him. I know I shouldn't sub him, but I'm so angry with him. Chihuahua as well is on a 6.2, because apparently it was his fault. Half time then, it is 1-1, and I mean, just get the assistant to do it. I'm going to bring off Chihuahua because his 6.2 rating is not great. We've got 2 left backs on the bench, Stuart. Think about what you're doing. Okay, Asbagu's going to come on. Anthony Udart, you're not going to come on unless Asbagu gets himself injured. If we draw this, I don't think it's the end of the world, but it does mean that the next match probably means that we're not going to be able to get promoted this episode. Possibly. I don't know. 70 minutes, Perrin is coming off because he's playing appalling. This is what... Okay, Hartuk, get off the pitch. I've had enough of you. You've annoyed me. You've annoyed me so much so that I'm subbing you mid-game. I'm going to demand some more. We've got, 10 minutes or so to play. Not seeing any highlights at all so far. Ty B's picked up an injury. That's not good. The 90 minutes has been surpassed. And Traore with a free kick. Concarneau are losing to Fleury. What is going on? Okay, they've equalised against Fleury. I thought this is typical, isn't it? For us to drop points when Concarneau also dropped points. Asbagu with a ball. We've got 20 seconds to play. I don't think this is a proper highlight, is it? 15 seconds. Silla, ball forward. Finds Viral in the area. He doesn't find Viral. It is going to end 1-1. And Joan Hartuk is the 100% the reason why we've drawn that game. Nobody else can be blamed for that apart from Joan Hartuk. Aggressive team talk. You were not good enough tonight. I'm also going to specifically aggressively pull you out. Your mistake cost us today. You seem pressurised. Good, Joan. You're a 33-year-old man. Concarneau did lose. Great. A 95th minute winner for Bizet for Fleury means Concarneau have dropped some points, but so have we. We are 8 points behind Concarneau. I don't think we're going to catch them unless they just stop. They just stop winning games, basically. Here we go then. The big game for Chambly and for Granville. Now, they're 5th and 6th. What's happened there? Hold on, has someone else joined in? Red Star and Intenta have joined in. Okay. I mean, we're being chased, but we are most definitely still in charge. So Chambly, Granville, I don't think this means, like, regardless of result, I don't think it means we're gonna get promoted now, does it? It's a 0-0 draw. I don't think we're now promoted. I think that, I mean, it's the ideal result. There are now 4 teams on 45 points, which is just insane. We've got 1 more game to play. Let me do some maths in my head. Okay, I've done some maths, and all the teams sat on 45 points. If they were all to win their remaining games, they will end up on 60 points, which means we have to win our next game. Or we just need to win 1 more game between now and the end of the season, and we will finish 2nd place in the table at least. Concarneau, in theory, still can be caught, but it's highly unlikely, isn't it? Before the season is over, we're going to have to say goodbye to somebody. Antoine Sekongo, the Ivorian, never really got a chance in our team. He's been sold to Stella Diajme, who I want to say are probably in the Ivory Coast. I don't know how they're allowed to sign him at the moment, but apparently they can. While I'm here, let's just take a look at some of these players. Are you any good? You're not great. What about Ibrahim Diarra? You're not terrible. And you are willing to join, but it will cost £350,000. Yeah, I think not. All we need to do is beat a team that have never beaten us before. A team called Drancy, currently 16th place in the table, fighting a relegation battle. If we do that, we will finish 2nd place in the table. Other teams who are chasing us intend to play Beziers, so that's a winnable game. If they can do that, they will still be hot on our tails. Red Star versus Le Mans. That is a banana skin for Red Star. So let's assume Red Star don't win that match. Chambly will be playing Romarintin, a match they probably should win. Granville, who are playing Fleury, again, a match that they should probably win. So if we don't win this match, we are still going to be chasing, and we are going to have to play another game to hopefully get ourselves that automatic promotion spot. The starting lineup we're going to go for then. In goal will be Axel Maraval, Boubacar Silla, Lucas Toussaint, Jeremy Huisman, Adil Asbagu will be the back 4. It's all changed at the back. Babatori has been dropped to the bench because we're getting close to the point now where I don't think we need to play everyone every week, so Toussaint is going to get a start. Adil Asbagou is also going to be playing because, basically, Giovanni Chuacha had a shocker last game. Same with Axel Maravel. Joan Hartog, in case you didn't realise, he cost us that. He basically cost us the fact that we are now having to play another game to try and secure promotion. Boy Traore, Herbert, Johnny Bewley and Alexis Alagou will be the midfield, with Alan Viral and Andy Faustin up front. Somebody wants Alexis Alagou. Clermont Foot wants Alexis Alagou. Can we sign you, please? No. You don't want to relocate to a place where you're already living. We are at home as well, so can we secure promotion in front of the home fans? It should be a sellout. If it isn't a sellout, I'll be very disappointed. Drancy, are playing a ridiculously defensive formation, so they've just come here to not lose, I guess. 20 minutes in, nothing. Not a single thing has happened so far. This is not good. 37 minutes in and we've finally got a highlight. Asbagou with the ball to Traore. Traore all the way across, finds Boubacar Silla into the area, tries to cross it in. It hits one of Drancy's players who've managed to clear the ball up there. Cora now runs forward. He's the only one up there, goes for goal. Maravel makes a save, gives away a corner. That came from our attack. How have they got a corner from our attack? Traore, the corner for Drancy. It's to the back post and it is cleared by Huysman. Now, Faustin gets the ball, but we're not going to see anything. Traore for us with a free kick. Alagou, loads of space, goes for goal, curls it into the back of the net. What a finish that was from Alexis Alagou, his 8th goal of the season, and that could be the goal that sees us promoted to Ligue 2. We've had one shot on target and it's gone in, and I don't care. Genuinely, I'm dancing in my seat right now. It's half-time. We're 1-0 up against Drancy. Let's just not throw it away. That's all we need to do. Just don't throw it away. Don't concede a goal. And we are promoted to Ligue 2. We've got a corner. Johnny Bewley takes it. It's to the front post, and Viral stoops low to get on the end of it. It is 3rd goal of the season. We are 2-0 up against Drancy. This is almost certainly happening. I can't believe it is going to happen in the 2nd season. I was expecting the 3rd season. In the 2nd season, we are going to get ourselves promoted. We've got another corner. Bewley takes it. Hebert is there. Faustin's there as well. Somehow he hasn't scored. Throw on for Asbagou. Johnny Bewley back to Asbagou, the Moroccan. Cuts inside, finds Hebert, the Brazilian, all the way across to Silla on the right-hand side. Controls it wonderfully. Crosses in. Viral is there, and Viral has almost made it 3. It's a weird save from the goalkeeper. On the hour mark, I've had enough of Andy Faustin, so Valentin Candas is going to come on. The assistant recommended Nzuzi Mata, but no, you are wrong. I've got no central midfielders on the bench, because I'm an idiot. Great. Throw on for Silla deep in our half. Traore back to Silla. Is he going to run down that flank? He's going to go all the way, isn't he? He doesn't. Instead, he plays it forward, and Viral's header goes straight to the goalkeeper. That's not a highlight. So, Guendouzi with a long kick upfield. Toussaint heads forward. Kamara, though, gets it for Drancy. Basimba's got 2 players on him. 2 Dunkerque players putting the pressure on. It's gone all the way back to the keeper once again towards the halfway line. Alagou, now Candas. Candas needs some runners. Bewley is that runner, but it was not a very good pass. Guendouzi clears it upfield again. Toussaint heads forward to Silla. Back to Toussaint. Huysman's there if he needs him. He's lost out to Cora. Is it going to be 2-1? He's played it across to Adam. And Evan Adam, the youngster, has made it 2-1. Don't ruin it. Do not throw this away. I don't want to have to play any more games to secure promotion. I just want it to be over. Well, Toussaint, like I said previously, he was earmarked to be the replacement for Huysman. If he does things like that, maybe he's not going to make it. We've got 8 minutes left to play. We are going to do something not particularly exciting. We're going to go 5 at the back, sorry. Candas is going to stay up there by himself. We'll shift you over that side. Or do you go that side? I don't know. We'll do that, sure. We'll just play it like that for the final 8 minutes of the game. And hopefully Drancy don't score. 5 minutes of injury time, nothing is happening. This is possibly the best nothing in the world. We are over the time. There's a corner for Drancy. It's a terrible corner. It's cleared. The full-time whistle goes. And we have been promoted to Ligue 2 with plenty of games spare as well. Can we catch Konkani? We can't. We definitely can't. Now, I don't know whether technically we have been promoted. I don't know whether that's what's happened. Although, what has gone on there? All the teams that could chase dropped points. Fleury and Granville draw. Le Mans beat Red Star. Oh my word, everything's gone away. Romarinton beat Chambly, Béziers and Entente. We have gone up. We have definitely been promoted, surely. There it is. Dunkirk promoted. We have one promotion to Ligue 2. It's taken only 2 seasons. I've been offered a new contract. What does this mean? League expectations top half? Of what league? The current one? We've turned professional? What has happened? We have to. With the club playing in Domino's Ligue 2, the board have decided to make the step up and turn the club fully professional, so I assume that's you have to be professional. Perfect. Oh my word. We've got a wage budget. We've got a transfer budget. Oh, we are going to get relegated instantly, because that's not a very big wage budget. People have been given some bonuses by Boy Traore and Eric Tybee. They're only little ones, that is fine. Unexpected promotion. We've been offered a new contract. I don't want to get paid anymore. Just it's literally the same contract. I've just signed an identical contract. Now, this gets interesting. There's 4 games left of the season. We are currently just 5 points behind Concarneau. Yes, they've got a game in hand. Depends on what happens in that game. If they lose that game, we could still go up as champions. So because we're a professional club, we should now have expanded training, because we should be training every single day. We're not at the moment. I'm assuming the professional thing will come in next season, possibly. Financially, that's a problem. I don't know what's going to happen there. We definitely need some investment, otherwise we will be getting relegated almost immediately due to financial irregularities. There is something as well that I've noticed. If we go to, not the profile, we need to go to League 2 first, because that's one we're in. If we go rules, right down the bottom here, stadium capacity and stadium seatings. We don't have those. We are a 3,000 capacity stadium. We need a new stadium. I'm thinking, if we go to stadiums, so this is the stadiums for this league, there are 2 teams nearby to us that we might be able to share stadiums with that I know of. Lille and Lens. They are the 2 biggest stadiums in the league. If we are able to share stadiums with those, that would be amazing. Technically, where Dunkerque is geographically located, there are probably nearer teams in Belgium. It would be great if we could play our professional football in France, in Belgium, for a season. That would be hilarious. I don't know whether that will happen. We'll see. This match here, then, is very important for us. If Concarneau win, we are not really going to be able to catch them, are we? Because I think that will then require them to lose 3 of their last 4 games and us to win all 4 games. If they lose, however, it would mean we need to pick up 5 points, or close the gap by 5 points, which means they just need to lose 2 games. That's all they need to do, and we need to win the remaining 4. That is something that is definitely possible for us to do. Right, this gets a little bit more complicated. They've drawn, so they are 6 points clear. So, if they lose 2 more games, and we win, we will be joint on points. They will be ahead of us because they've beaten us twice. If they lose 2 games and draw a game, and we win 3, then we will go ahead of them. It's possible. Right. Next episode, we will be coming back for the Romarinton and the Quevely Ruin games. Probably. Depending on what happens here. If basically against Chambly we lose and against Entente we lose, it's irrelevant what happens. So we might not even come back for the final ones. We might actually just have a little, a kind of just a summary episode of the season, maybe show some highlights, things like that. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2019 with Dunkirk. We have been promoted to League 2 at the second time of asking, and I cannot believe it's actually happened. We're going to have to do some heavy investment, I think, next season. Otherwise, we're going to be going straight back down again, I think. If you did enjoy this episode, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back next time with probably the final 2 games of the season, depending on what happens in between.